as transition the screen here. We are doing a replay cast of Jailbait versus MODO Gaming. Apparently my music is just intent on turning on options, sound, music. Now this is going to be game one between MODO Gaming and Jailbait. Jailbait going to be on the left, H2O on ETC, Junkrat going to be on Nazebo, Galaxy going to be on Li Ming, Smug Dolphin going to be on Dahaka, and Joe DiMaggio going to be on Rhaegar. On the right side, Savo going to be on Uther, Burger on Garrosh, Strange Goat going to be on, it looks like Sonya, Lunara will be played by Enigmatic, and Dragonite going to be on that Zagara. Setting up in the bot lane some creep already, as here we are going to jump into the game between these two teams. So this is an older game. I don't know how it ended, but this is not live. This is in fact a replay, which is why the interface looks weird. There's no way to really correct the interface when you're in a replay. You can't load in an observer custom UI, which is rather unfortunate, but that's because it's playing a specialized version of the game. The 4-man rotations here, we are seeing quite a bit of a lead from Jailbait. But then a flip onto ETC, taking so much damage as H2O. Gonna pop the face melt just to get the armor and try to back off. Good disengage there. Uther gonna try to heal people up. Junkrat just getting a little bit of poke damage in. Junkrat been working those frogs. Doing a lot of work there. But lanes just being cleared, but gank now attempt on to Dragonite. Now this is something that Jailbait loves to do on this map. They love to go for those aggressive gank attempts whenever they get ahead in the rotation, because they know it's going to be hard to call it out when you're, you know, behind and trying to catch up. It's kind of forcing an awkward 1-3-1. Big power slide from the ETC into the face melt. So much damage coming out. But Li Ming now about to drop the poison damage. Joe DiMaggio trying to get that heal off cooldown. It barely comes up in time. Going to be able to save Li Ming there. And a little bit of a dramatic moment. But Rhaegar prevails. Looking at the talents, Prog Rock, Lightning Bond. Going with the Force Armor. The Haka going with that Agility, Brush Stalker, and then the Toads build. Scroll up to the top. We are seeing Uther going with the stun build. Big stun, blocking the ETC power slide. Now ETC is just dropping. He's down. Rhaegar going to be able to get the heal. Is it enough? Poison damage going to kill him right as he touches the well. Not enough healing from that well. ETC going to be going down. First kill of the game over to MODO Gaming. Sonya taking the war paint. Uther going with that Lightbringer quest. Always an interesting choice. Zay going with the fence, trying to get good siege damage. Now straight, Joe DiMaggio going to get flipped under the tower. A couple really strong garage plays there by MODO Gaming. But losing some Zoken middle at the moment. Sonya going to rotate down and get it. Zagara doing good work here. I would like to see a couple creep tumors up in this direction. Potentially catch the gank, especially when a gank was attempted earlier. I always have to sneeze on stream, otherwise it's not a DB Smiley stream. Here in the 4-man, trying to get, once again, flip onto ETC. Doesn't make it as far as the towers, but H2O still going to go down. Once again, a great pick by MODO Gaming, and they are showing up and doing work here on Jailbait's preferred map, which is Tomb of the Spider Queen. Now a little bit ahead in experience, and actually now a flip onto Joe DiMaggio. Great Uther stun. They are working this combo like pros. They are just doing work here. That is their 4th pick on that garage flip. And Jailbait gonna have to try to find some way to catch up. We are seeing Li Ming continuing with that Q build. Trying to get as much burst damage as possible. Lunara just poking out as much damage she can, but taking quite a bit of poke from the Li Ming. Strange Goat gonna get these 15 dropped in, only 4 more needed. Zagara is holding them. Right now, Jailbait falling a little bit behind in these rotations. Going to see if they can catch back up here. As right now, the 4-man rotation is a little bit broken for Jailbait. They're trying to recover from all these pickoffs, and they're more in a 2-2-1, but now we're seeing Junkrat and Rhaegar rotate up. They're going to try to poke out this turn-in, but it's actually MODO going to get it. Big stun onto ETC, taking a ton of chunk damage. Going to have to power slide out. Nazeebo catching someone in the zombie wall there, but, you know, especially with the Haka having to be there, now he is going to be able to burrow right back in. You know, this could be Protective Spider Wave. We'll see what MODO Gaming can do with it. They do have a level lead here. Looks like the commitment's going to be on top onto that boss lane. Burger is super low right now. He's about half health, but kind of where his armor kicks in. Good juke on the zombie wall from Burger. Now ETC out in front of the wall, just trying to set Li Ming up with poke potential. This is a 4v3, in fact, so it's a little bit risky, but meanwhile Sonya pretty much uncontested on mid, and we're actually seeing Rhaegar being the one who's going to rotate. Big power slide across the front, but not enough follow-up damage, and now ETC actually going to take that Spider Wave, which deals quite a bit of damage. Zagara looking like she's going to even get this bottom lane pretty uncontested. Sorry, there's something going on outside my house, and I don't know what it is. And T-Tors, Nazeebo gets picked off there. Apologies for that. But, you know, very productive wave. Although Strange Goat now in a bad spot. I don't know if Strange Goat's going to get out of here. There's the minions saving Strange Goat for the time being. Burger going to make sure he eats that Arcane Orb. Good escape there. Didn't quite get any fort, but got a ton of damage. And level 10's now right on the horizon for MODO Gaming. Dragon Knight a little bit low on mana in this lane, but doing good poke damage onto this Dahaka. But now we actually are seeing ETC try to initiate on top. Sorry we missed the bulk of that, but ETC did not get the kind of initiation wanted. And into level 10, Leap gonna come in, not the leap they wanted. They probably want to get onto Joe DiMaggio, but underneath the towers, not enough follow-up. Gonna have to back up, but here comes the flip attempt. Grabs a minion. Rip. But still, 2-level lead now, over to MODO Gaming. Both teams continuing to fight here in the 4-man. Now there's the flip on the Li Ming. Cleanse comes in, but just a little bit too late. Big power slide from the ETC, but Lunar is all over this backline. Chunks out Li Ming, and now Joe DiMaggio appears to be the target. Not a lot of health on the side of the healer for Jailbait, so he's going to have to back off. And MODO Gaming, building up for this second turn-in, might in fact get it. And indeed they do. And with the Haka so low in this bot lane, this could very easily be bottom fort and mid fort. Looks like Enigmatic wanting to poke in, just harass this Rhaegar a bit. But top appears to be the primary focus, and with the minion wave still pushed up, this spider's going to spawn basically right on top. The mid fort does go down, so that's actually going to make sure the spider gets quite a bit of value in mid as well. So even if this one gets low, MODO Gaming can rotate mid, try to make something happen. H2L hoping to look for that Mosh. We do have the Mosh, we do have the Isolation, we do have Disintegrate. Flip onto ETC, he's a little bit awkward in the backline. Cleanse comes in, going to secure the getaway. Good cleanse there by Joe DiMaggio. Now the Gargantuan in the back, and oh my goodness, so much damage. D-Shield has to be blown just to try to save Burger, but the poison damage might still get him. He's going to get away with just a sliver of health. Gonna tap, but with this poke from Li Ming, gonna really prevent a re-engage. Meanwhile, though, mid already losing ammo, mid keep, bot fort is gone. The level lead is now 2, and already 13's on the horizon for MODO Gaming. Maybe not as productive a Spider Wave as the first time. In terms of, you know, just overall expected value versus acquired value, but gonna pick up 13s off this Merc camp. Is now Zagara gonna rotate up to the top, try to get that easy fort pressure in the top lane before really diving deep. There's a lot of pick potential with the Dahaka, with the ETC and Li Ming, So Zagara wanting to play safe. Zagara did go Devouring Maw, not Nidus Network. So rather interesting choice. Leap was also an interesting choice rather than Wrath of Berserker, but I definitely appreciate wanting to get onto that Li Ming. Li Ming going full Q build. Seeker damage, Charge Blast, just trying to get all the values off those Qs. We'll expect to see either Fireflies or Mirror Ball at 16. Meanwhile, both teams just kind of rotating, playing around each other. Fight over the mid lane Bruisers, currently won by Jailbait. But perhaps looking for an ETC pick or a Dahaka pick. ETC using the Face Melt to really prevent any further engage here. Nazeebo gonna go up top, Li Ming in the middle. There are enough gems for a turn-in on the side of Jailbait. They either need to get Joe DiMaggio or Smug Dolphin onto the point. Right now it looks like Joe DiMaggio managed to kind of sneak past the notice of MODO Gaming. We'll see if anyone checks to see if he's turning in. And in fact they do, but he just barely gets that turn-in and secures Jailbait's first Web Weavers. And based on some caster math, they should have a second turn-in pending. Flip, though, onto ETC. Not over the wall, just under it. Now Burger is the target. Gonna have to pop this off Unstoppable to be able to get away. As now, Enigmatic in a little bit of an awkward position, using a Leaping Strike just to make sure he can get out. But, you know, still no 13s yet picked up, but 13 just on the horizon for Jailbait. Lunara continuing to just be a nuisance with all this poison damage and Leaping Strike. I gotta tell you, this patch yesterday, something is going on either with my computer or with this patch. Ooh, huge Ancestral going to save Nazeebo. Nazeebo, though, still getting chunked out. Burger with the grab. Li Ming trying to get the finish on the Garage. Doesn't happen. Now Strange Goat, though, in kind of an awkward 1v3. Still trying to trace out Joe DiMaggio, but there's the Face Melt into the Arcane Orb. Great damage on the Sonya. And still 8 kills from MODO Gaming. They're doing quite nicely. As Web Weavers are taken care of, only mid-fort goes down with that Nox Rammus banner. As looks like already trying to get those turned in gems. We will see Sonya probably try to make sure Dahaka doesn't get those 32 in. That's kind of a big thing to defend. Burger coming in a little bit low on health. Gonna get the heal from Uther. Enigmatic tries to make something happen, eats a Li Ming laser in the process. Smug Dolphin trying to clear up this Zagara creep, hoping to sneak that turn-in. It's a lot of gems for Dahaka to carry. Now, he does potentially have a burrow to try to sneak one in, but we have Lunar's Wisp up in the top. ETC taking a lot of poke damage there. Joe DiMaggio looking like he's going to get his 13 in here. A little bit of an awkward position for Rhaegar, or Uther and Garrosh due to the Gargantuan. But still, enough gems for either team if they can get the turn-in, but it's going to require at least 2 people to turn in, with Burger having the most at 12, going to be 1 short. If he picks up another, he could do the solo turn-in. Smug Dolphin, if he gets a turn-in, that will spark a Web Weaver phase. He's the only one on Jailbait who can do it. Big power slide on Strange Goat. Isolation with the Face Melt. There's the Dahaka Tongue. Armor decreased. Sonya having to use the leap to try to get away. There's a Mosh locking down Uther. Now ETC, though, thrown into the backline underneath the turrets. Somewhere in there, Li Ming goes down to Lunara. Now the chase is on. MODO Gaming with a huge advantage here. Joe DiMaggio just taking so much poison damage. Level 16s now for MODO Gaming. Looking at the talents being taken, we do have the Benediction. With that Quest of the Lightbringer, that's potential for some really, really big stun timing. MODO Gaming doing quite well at the moment. Red does get the turn-in. This is going to be their 3rd Spider Wave. Still only 1 Spider Wave for Jailbait. Dahaka struggling to find a turn-in. Hasn't been able to make it happen. Carrying quite a few gems, now 40. The first bank at Dahaka is loaded. Gary Gargantuan going to spot out an ambush attempt. Gary's basically a ward at this point. But gonna push in on this bot lane. Kind of setting up, expecting a flank from that ETC. Wisp going to secure that. As all 5 members want to push in. and they're going to really make short work. But here comes Li Ming doing a lot of damage. H2O looking for the big flank. There's the flip onto the back line. Lunara's a little bit low, a little bit risky, still going to make it happen. Uther trying to heal up Enigmatic. It does happen there. As MODO Gaming now pushing for the first keep of the game. Big damage from the Siege Giants. This keep's going to have short work. Burger in a little bit of an awkward spot, though. Got stuck inside of the zombie wall. Took a huge amount of damage from Li Ming. Now it's Strange Goat's turn. Popping the shield, using the leap to get away. There's a cleanse on the backside. I'm not really sure why, but in that process, Lunara gets taken out by Li Ming. Galaxy has just been absolutely chunking here. And with that mirror ball and the glass cannon, I mean, Li Ming can just annihilate fools right now. And that's going to start to become a factor, is now the level gap, even though there's a huge structural deficit, level gap's only one level. Checking in on Nazebo's stacks, he's done. So once level 20 hits, it's going to start getting pretty awkward, especially for this solo Uther healer. You know, with the keep down, I think right now, you got to try to race to level 20. And then you have to win a fight there, but going to have to defend up top. Going to be a 5-man push, trying to make something happen. Already, though, Nazebo just doing a lot of damage with these toads. Garrosh going for a flip, gonna get that minion, showing the minions he's boss. Li Ming and the toad damage, though, absolutely decimating Burger's health pool. And the Spider Queen's not helping. Ice Block flown by Junkrat, maybe a fat finger, but here comes Gary the Gargantuan, separating out the members of MODO Gaming, forcing them to react. They are gonna clean it up quickly, but this is still a 5v5 fight, and with Uther not able to sustain up top, you know, Jailbait looks like they're in here for the long haul, and Galaxy just, once it lands the 5-man mirror ball, doesn't do as much damage as you'd like, but, you know, proportionally because of Burger's armor, but it's still a lot, and Enigmatic just eats some toads. Presumably missed pain, wanted to see what it was like, and then found it displeasurable. It's Jailbait? Wow, this is confidence from Jailbait if they actually are going for this. Now, there is a turn-in very close from MODO Gaming. I think this is just a bait. There's a flip, though, onto ETC. He's alone in the back line. Not all the members there, though. And actually looks like Garrosh going to get silenced by the isolation. That's a D-shield blown. But Ancestral also blown on the side of Jailbait. No turn-ins yet for either team. Much, much closer is MODO Gaming. And they do have that keep pressure in the bot lane, so if they win a team fight, they can always go end. But looking like they're going to play this cautiously. Both teams just kind of feeling each other out. Bruiser Camp going to get started by Zagara. Enigmatic going to come in, help out here. Checking the boss. Finding no one there. You know, they have revealed their position, of course, by clearing that minion wave. You know, they've caught up quite a bit in experience, Jailbait has. I mean, they were down a level there, and now they're only down half a level, and it's just from better soaking. Lane's starting to get pushed in a little bit for MODO Gaming. Sonya in a little bit of an awkward position here. ETC gonna look for the engage. There's the power slide and the mosh just to make sure they secure the kill. Sonya gets deleted with her 26 gems. And that takes a near turn-in for MODO Gaming and throws it away. And now the shoe's on the other foot. Jailbait just briefly away from a turn-in. Gonna pick it up here. With these 3 gems up top, they have a turn-in, but actually gonna start the boss. Knowing that there's a weakened keep up top and it's a 5v4 situation, MODO Gaming, they're going to turn their gems in. I don't think they realize boss is being taken. They might go up and check it soon, but they can't really do anything about it with the 5v4 situation. And the turn-in going to bring out the red web weavers. Excuse me. They were still close to a turn-in. I overestimated some of these gems. But now this is the boss versus web weavers situation. But Zagara in the bot lane gonna have to come in and help defend. There's still no Sonya yet. I would like to see Dahaka burrow in and go for the 5-man kind of death push here. That Scarab Beetle already on the keep, doing quite a bit of damage. Now 20's picked up by both teams. There's a Vile Infection from Nazebo. We're going to start seeing the chunks now. Double Disintegrate. Going to get that slow on the Disintegrate is Li Ming. That could allow Nazebo to just absolutely chunk. Already we're seeing some of the effects of that Vile Infection. But, oh my goodness, Divine Shield has to be blown. Great D-Shield to secure the getaway for Strange Go temporarily, but Burger is in such an awkward spot. But now Lunara gonna pick off the Li Ming. Looks like with Sonya down, though, Joe DiMaggio now gonna be the focus. Nazebo still just chunking, and ETC power sliding away into the fray used on Zagara, but now the Death Mosh gonna make sure Zagara gets killed. Burger actually gonna take quite a bit of poison damage as well. Lunara on the chase on Junkrat, trying to secure the kill. Ice Block gonna be used, but now with the turnaround, Enigmatic has to be careful. These spiders could do quite a bit of damage. Enigmatic gonna get away with just the smallest amount of health. This mid spider, not gonna do much damage. The Haka did a good job clearing up bottom. But, you know, kind of the best defense is a good offense there, as the boss pickup and the push in. Yeah, you know, they lost 3 for 2 in the team fight, but Jailbait kept themselves in it. They still have 2 keep standing, and they've actually somewhat equalized pressure by now generating pressure in the top lane. The map actually looking pretty symmetrical, albeit radially. But that Death Mosh doing some good work there. Now, mid camp is going to be picked up, or sorry, Bruiser camp going to be picked up. Neutral, Siege camp being picked up by Garrosh and Uther. That could take a while. Bruiser camp going to be up in 45 for the red team, but Jailbait gets theirs already in the lane. Sonya right now just trying to push out this top. The Haka doing much the same on bottom. Now, it's 3 members of MODO Gaming in the bottom. Already a 21-minute game. Smug Dolphin carrying those 39 gems, want to get the turn in. But now this is a really awkward position as Enigmatic can get power slid on. There's the face melt, using a Leaping Strike to get away. Cleanse just makes sure that it happens. Good escape by Enigmatic, but once again, just awkward positioning at times by MODO Gaming. ETC doing a good job capitalizing. They have a lot of escapes, though. And whenever Burger's there, ETC can get punished super hard. But, oh my goodness, what damage by Lunara. Just chunking about half of Burger's health pool there. Now Zombie Wall coming in. Once again, trying to get the flip as Burger. Nothing do there. But with Webweaver sieging up into mid, and also with a Webweaver top, there's going to be a difficult defense for MODO Gaming. The Haka could join this fight with a burrow in. Here comes the flip. Doesn't manage to get Calaxy. Instead gets a minion that kind of bounced and skittered like a stone skipping across the pond. But Gary the Gargantuan starting to siege up. Now, Gary the Gargantuan does poison damage with that Vile Infection. Divine Shield has to be blown on Garrosh, who's just absolutely getting decimated. There's the Challenger's Call, trying to make something happen, but Burger's going to be the first to fall in this team fight. Devouring Maw, catching 2, though. H2O going to get chunked out by Lunar, but Lunar gets turned around by Nazebo. Nazebo cleansing, just hoping to do something. Cleanse doesn't remove poison damage, buddy. And now Sonya goes down in the meanwhile. And oh my goodness, what a turnaround by Jailbait. Getting that post 20 with the Nazebo. It's just absolutely devastating. And boy, Junkrat's Nazebo is just so strong as game number 1 goes over to Jailbait. I don't know why I have them currently having... I don't know why I have the right team currently having won one of the games. I'm not sure who won the second game yet because I haven't casted it. So it could be blue, or it could be red, or it could be blue. Well, it could be blue, or it could be red. I don't know who won it. We'll find out. Be right back with the second game replay cast of MODO Gaming versus Jailbait. Jailbait taking game number 1 on Tomb of the Spider Queen. Alright, sorry about that, everyone. We are heading back in just a second. Here we go, as we are now on the battlefield of, I believe it's the next 5 minutes. Is it odd that Battlefield of Eternity is typically the shortest map in this game? I think it is. I think it's a fucking misnomer, and I've had enough of it. Blizzard, this is the shortest goddamn map in the game. Maybe Braxis is shorter. It is not eternal. Anyway, Savo going to be on Ariel. Enigmatic going to be on that Tyrande that everyone just loves lately in Hero League for some fucking reason. Burger going to be on Arthas. DB Smiley going to be on muting his music. Dragonite going to be on Greymane. Artanis and... What's funny is the music is still fucking on in the game. Because that's how replay works. It doesn't remember your settings. Savo going to be on Ariel. Dragonite going to be Greymane. And then over on the red team, Junkrat going to be on Tychus. H2O once again on ETC. Joe DiMaggio on Uther. Calaxy going to be on that Li Ming once again. And Smug Dolphin going to be on Mathael. As, you know, interesting matchup here in the top lane. Two heroes that, you know, Mathael's probably a bit more of a traditional solo laner with more direct self-sustain. Artanis the self-sustain coming through shield, but Burger steps up for the root and just gets absolutely punished by Jailbait. H2O having none of that, and actually the banners, teams, don't switch sides. Come on, boys. Fixed. All right, we fixed the banners. Can't wait for someone to tell me, you know, oh, it's wrong, you need to fix it because I've run a 3-minute delay. Now you may be thinking, but DB Smiley, you're doing a replay. Why do you have a 3-minute delay in a replay match? And to that I say, I'm too fucking lazy to change the settings. Go fuck yourself. Anyway, MODO Gaming now on the left, Jailbait now on the right. And actually, now their banners are correct. But once again, Burger stepping up with the Arthas, being very aggressive, but just getting absolutely punished by it. You know, he's gonna have to kind of reel it back in. Looks like we had a Frag Stellar leaving the game. Who is Frag? I guess Frag Stellar was obsing the game. My only guess. But, you know, gonna see a big defensive posture here from Jailbait, letting Mathael just get his soak. You know, Jailbait plays this map well with the swap, and actually Greymane, though, what happened? I guess Greymane decided to try to burn, and, let's just call that what it is, a mistake. As, now, though, MODO Gaming coming in to defend, but this is a 5v4. They have the immortal stuns they can follow up on, but Calaxy just chunking out with this Li Ming. Once again going with this heavy Q build. Now Greymane is back up, looking for the swap, finds Tychus. Not really enough follow-up. There's the Lunara stun, but now Artanis gonna get rooted here, but chases on a little bit. Mathael poking in, manages to find Enigmatic with his Reaper's Mark, but, you know, ultimately, really good start to this phase by Jailbait, and now it's the straight burn phase. Mathael, though, not on the point yet as Greymane gets in. They know they have a bit of a lead, so don't want to squander too much of the free shield. As Greymane now, Tyrande start chunking, they're actually getting quite a lot of damage, and they're going to reduce the shield to more than half, but this is a race they can't win, given the head start that they gave Jailbait. Owl going to stop Joe DiMaggio's build. Fucking Tyrande. That's what Joe DiMaggio is thinking right now. As Big Punisher up top for Jailbait. ETC once again looking for the flank. I love H2O's positioning. He plays this hero just so well. Big separation onto Enigmatic. And now the body block's coming in. Li Ming gonna get some chunk. Not gonna get the kill. Uther a little bit behind, coming up with the heals, but with all this poke damage, they could definitely get the gates down pretty quick, and now Burger, once again getting focused, manages to get away that time. With the gates down, this opens up ETC's playmaking potential. quite a bit, and Burger actually gonna have to full B here. And now with minions under the tower, this and into a 4v3 with Arthas still rotating back up, this could very easily be Fort Junkrat using the overkill, just getting some AoE damage out. Fort still up, probably gonna stay down. Uther now the focus. Hunter's Mark comes in, does manage to take down Uther. For now, they save the fort. That doesn't work in this replay mode. Okay. I was gonna see how much health the fort has, but it can't. Because fuck me, right? Apparently the game really wants me to look at the fort, so I'm gonna focus this minion. Focus the minion. Thank you. Okay, now that the minion is dead, we can go back to watching the game. And super sneaky hanging out in the bush as Li Ming almost takes out Savo with a single combo. But now Tychus in an awkward spot here. Face melt is fantastic to secure Junkrat's getaway. H2O has just been absolutely fantastic on this ETC. It's been fun to watch. As Jailbait now pushing up, they definitely want to try to get this top fort before the next phase, just to get that XP buff. You know, if you can get a fort on this map early, that can take you to level 10, usually right around the time the second Immort is either finished or it's past the halftime show, depending on how long that phase gets stalled out, how much team soak, etc. And getting that extra XP boost, getting that little bit closer to 10, means you can take the second Immortal, if you win it, even though it goes to the bottom, you can take it all the way to keep. As now, rotating up to the top siege camp, think about baiting out, but they are going to grab the Khazra camp. Now this, I should note, is not on live. The Khazra camps on this game had not been buffed yet. The Thale has to be, get his mana back. But the two angels will start to battle on their field of eternity. As, you know, as they are wont to do. Mathael still in the bottom lane soaking. I would like to see MODO take advantage of this fact and try to push in while Mathael's not here. That, or I would like to see someone from MODO go up and clear top lane. I'd probably like that even more, but the focus is on Burger once again, and he just gets absolutely deleted. But now on the backside, Greymane going to town, takes out ETC, takes out Greymane, and now this is a chance for MODO to get some burn. The fort does go down, though, in the top lane as Mathael starts to rotate in. This is, however, a 3v4, so I don't know how much defense they're going to be able to get, but the focus is definitely on that Greymane. Big stun onto Uther on the wall. Clap coming in from Savo, doing quite a bit in the way of healing. Li Ming just trying to poke out, but the halftime show actually this time picked up by MODO Gaming. It's going to be 0-0. But now, they're going to need to send someone up top to clear out this Khazra camp. Because this thing is starting to do work, but it looks like they're going to try to race here. And Jailbait just wanting to stall this out. And now, actually, they do find Artanis, who's going to get absolutely blown up. 3 stuns from the Immortal there. That's something MODO just can't afford, as now both their warriors are down. Greymane going to go up top and start to clear. We'll see if there's maybe a gank rotation, but this is going to be a full burn on the side of Jailbait, who have now picked up level 10. MODO Gaming only just now picking up level 9, so this is going to be a potentially very devastating Immortal phase. As ETC and Tychus and Uther just sit in this bush patiently, gonna let Mathael, gonna let Li Ming burn. Enigmatic, you have an owl. Oh, the stun onto Enigmatic, though. Gonna be able to get away for now. Tehran have a full heal ready. The question is it gonna be up in time? Who's Enigmatic gonna save? Or who's Savo gonna save, if anyone? Still the full heal ready. Drops it onto the warriors there, but there's a huge mosh with the Odin. Jailbait does get stunned to the wall. Dragon Knight gonna pick up the kill. It's a 1-for-1 trade. With the ultimate, that's acceptable, but on the backside, Arthas going to get picked off again, and now Savo in a little bit of an awkward position, trying to get the kill. Joe DiMaggio now going to go down as well as the Tychus. But Jailbait getting the Immortal after being down half. As now we see the defense rotating down, but level 10s are picked up. Shadowstalk going to be the choice over Starfall. We're going to see Crystal Aegis, Army of the Dead go for the Throat and Suppression Pulse into the Tormented Souls, which is up. Disintegrate Divine Shield, Mosh, and Odin. So the Holy Cow combo is here, albeit on a 1-minute cooldown at the moment. Oriole maybe gonna face check. ETC with the huge power slide 3-man, just getting out some free chunk there. And this H2O, I mean, you gotta be wary. This guy is in every bush. He's basically Dahaka with a cow skin. H2O has just been so aggressive with these flanks, but so potent with them as well. You've got to give it up for the guy. He's doing great work. Now Tychus rotating down. It looks like ETC maybe thinking about fighting here. Root comes in onto ETC. There's the Lunar Flare. But the heal comes in from Uther to grant the armor. But now Odin Tychus in a little bit of an awkward position. Face melt, though, once again separating Burger. He's got the root onto that Tychus. Tychus going to be able to back up out of the Crystal Aegis. Tormented Souls comes in with the Divine Shield, and this is absolutely devastating for MODO Gaming, as now Burger is low, Seva is low, Enigmatic is low, Greymane is dead, Strange Goat is not getting out of here. This Odin did work. Mosh now back up. Not going to get the Holy Cow, but, you know, Tormented Souls D-Shield, not a bad way to go. As Bot Fort going to be taken now by Jailbait. You know, Burger's positioning has been a little bit questionable in this game. I'm not going to lie. He's either been a little bit too aggressive, or he's been coming in for some kind of weird angles. You know, with Arthas, it's not a great matchup into ETC because you don't have the mobility to escape that suppression. You've got to rely on your self-sustain. But into this Li-Ming Tychus, the burst potential is just absolutely insane. Now, we are seeing In the Rhythm, and I haven't really seen In the Rhythm with That's the Stuff a lot since Tychus got the change. So now it used to be that In the Rhythm just healed you for the damage while you were doing it, which basically gave Tychus immortality while Minigun was up. But now it heals you at the end of Minigun, meaning you don't get the sustained healing, rather you get the burst. But it actually makes In the Rhythm a little bit awkward. But, you know, using it to good effect, not criticizing, just more kind of riffing, as now burn phase is on, and MODO keeping up with the burn, but there's the big power slide into the Mosh. Oriole going to stun, but the damage is already done as Burger just gets absolutely decimated. Now it's Savo's turn. Self-Aegis to try to buy time, but it's not going to be enough. Now Tormented Souls all over. H2O is low, but he gets the D-Shield to keep himself alive as Smug Dolphin goes to town with the Tormented Souls. 4-for-0 kills for Jailbait, and they are playing much, much better on this map than they played on Tomb of the Spider Queen in the early game. Still won Tomb of the Spider Queen, but did it off a strong late game. Now here, they're going to pick up their 3rd straight Immortal. This one's going to a keep. Probably going to bottom keep, I believe, because of the current damage state. Galaxy going to back and get some of that tasty, tasty mana. Num, 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 num. And now, level 16 in the sights of Jailbait. They could very well pick it up off the keep wall. Artanis trying to stay top to get some soak. Hedwig coming out, sees the team. Didn't dismount Li-Ming. Nice jukes, Li-Ming. But here comes whatever that demon's name is. He's got swords and stuff, so it's cool. I'm sure he has a name. But this keep tower is not long for this world, and number 2 is about to go down, as is the gate. And now Tychus up with the Odin, trying to get some chunk damage. Overall, a good defense so far by MODO Gaming, but now with the level 16s picked up, ETC going to aggress in. I believe that was Cleanse Blown on Burger, fearing that Power Slide Face Melt combo. Strange Goat a little bit forward here. Here comes Smug Dolphin. Tormented Souls and D-Shield are up. Are we going to see that play? Looking like they might back off. They got the keep. Smug Dolphin just getting a little bit more poison damage out. He did go Memento Mori, but went Throwing Shade rather than Black Harvest. Very interesting. Aw, it was a kiss. The owl was just, like, so happy. Wait, Mathael doesn't have lips. Oh my god, the lies. Siege Camp's gonna get picked up by Jailbait as they are just gonna pressure this bot lane super hard. Top, though, going to be picked up. Top Siege Camp just trying to make something happen. The wall is basically dead on top. Owl gonna come down. Dismounts H2O. How sweet. These Valentine skins, man. Aw. How are those owls doing? 65 owls. That is not bad. 68 owls. These are gonna start chunking, in fact. You know, this could be potentially a chance for MODO Gaming. I mean, they're down so much, but a strong Immortal, you know, a strong Immortal, it would go top lane. It could do some good work here. These owls going through the uprights like NFL kickoffs, but, kickoffs, wow. Sports analogies! You don't kick field goals on kickoffs, DB. Shut the fuck up. Anyway. Grabbing, though, the Bruiser Camp now, and this is one thing that's concerned. Oh my goodness. So much headwigs. There's like just some owl orgy going on. This is a crazy owl orgy. As, something that concerns me, though, about MODO Gaming is they've not done a good job clearing the lanes during the Immortal phase. They have been committing super hard to defense or to the aggression 5v4 often, but they've actually been losing the fights when they've aggressed, and when they're defending, they're not getting any soak. So Jailbait just playing a much better macro game than MODO in this series. Burger, once again, a little bit of an awkward spot. Galaxy coming in with the big damage. Now Tychus overkilling onto the Immortal, and they are in fact going to get this Immortal to the halftime show. And that's a big win, because the whole time they're defending, Summoner Camp already taking out this top tower. MODO Gaming still hasn't really sent anyone to defend, so now this is going to soften up the keep already. Swap attempts to come in, Junkrat jukes away. Great prescience there, as prescience, the adjective, not the talent that I don't know if Tassadar has anymore. But man, just this poke damage is decimating this Immortal, and MODO Gaming just seems to have no clue how to deal with it. And now this is going to be a full health Immortal this late in the game. That went about worst case scenario for MODO Gaming. Absolute worst case scenario. Is now Jailbait pushing in to the top.
The demon moves for the gates of heaven.
This is going to be a rough defense for MODO Gaming, and I don't know if they have the tools or the precision to pull this off. The poke damage, Burger just stepping up, trying to make something happen, but there's so much CC. Li Ming doing a ton of damage. Gonna force out a very early Aegis, but H2O perfectly timing the power slide with the Li Ming to get the blow up. Now Strange Goat in such an awkward position. He all in there, but now Tormented Souls going to secure his end. Li Ming, though, goes down on the backside. Savo might actually be able to save Strange Goat, but Dragon Knight, that's going to be another thing altogether. Mosh comes in trying to secure Strange Goat, but this Immortal still shielded, full health, going on to the core. I don't know if the tools are there to kill it in time, especially with all the extra poke damage from Tychus. Strange Goat going in, but the health bars are just getting lower and lower and lower, and now Strange Goat goes down. This Immortal has the core down to 27, 15, 10, 5, touchdown. As Jailbait wins game number 2 and takes the series 2-0. Great job by them, so let me... No, you know what? Fuck it. You guys switch sides. You know what? Yeah, you won the first game. You were the left team. So you know what? Fucking blue stays there. That's what you get for switching sides. It looks like you drew, even though you won, because you won as the blue team and then as the red team. Yeah, don't switch sides next time. Anyway, anger aside, great job by Jailbait here. As we talk briefly about that game. Great job by Jailbait. They looked really strong. H2O has just been fantastic. Galaxy, boy, that guy, he does good damage. I mean, they really, I played them earlier this week, and H2O was just fantastic. Galaxy played really well. Everyone on Jailbait just doing really well. Joe DiMaggio had some just utterly fantastic ultimate usage. So great series. Jailbait definitely starting to establish themselves. Like, hey, Division B, pay attention to us. Give us some live casts. Stop making DB Smiley cast us after the fact. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to take a brief break, get the next series replays queued up, and then we'll jump into that. So just stick around for now.